This video will help you to understand how you can negotiate better, whether that's with your toddler at home or with your business stakeholders at your job or in your career. So keep watching. I would like to start with a topic that is related so that we can build up your understanding of how to negotiate better. So, why do we disagree? I would like to start there. We disagree because I believe I am right. And you also believe that you are right. So we have a difference. But why do I believe that's something right when you believe that it is wrong? It is because we have completely different perspectives on life. And why do we have completely different perspectives on life is something that I'm going to break down and explain to you in a way that it will help you to understand the other party better, therefore negotiate a lot easier. Let's start with judgment. I will say 3 words, and I want you to watch your body, your thoughts, your feelings, and emotions that arrive to demonstrate to you that whatever happens around you, you are judging it immediately. And I'm not even going to say full sentences, there are just going to be words. Watch your reaction. Trump. I didn't even say anything. Even a word can trigger a thought in you that triggers feelings and emotions, and that can get things started because you are immediately judging anything that happens around you in the world. The next word, global warming. Again, I haven't even said it's good or bad, it's real, it's not real, but you immediately have a judgment of it. Your thoughts arise related to that topic, and then your feelings arise and your emotions appear. And you can get into a whole lot of emotional turmoil from a single expression or word. Okay, the third one, weapons. I would like you to really sink into your body and see what is happening. We haven't had a discussion about whether it's good or not, whether they are serving or destroying. None of that has been mentioned, just the word, and immediately you are judging it. You have feelings and emotion. And this is happening very quickly, most importantly, subconsciously inside your body. So you're normally not aware of this mechanism that is going on inside you when someone says a word, an expression, or even a full sentence to you. But we are constantly in judgment when we are having a conversation. Sometimes we will word that judgment and let the other party know. Sometimes it's all in our head. Sometimes we don't even notice, it's just emotions. You get away from a conversation and you feel upset, drained, in stress. You don't even understand how it happened. It's just the other person triggered you with words along the way without you even consciously noticing that all of this emotional turmoil was starting to happen inside of you. The next important thing to touch on is, why do we judge differently? Why do we not just all believe that something's bad or something good? Why do we have such different opinions? That is because we all have a different. But that is because our judgment is based on our value system and on our beliefs. And these form up until the age of 8, unless you do something about it when you're grown up through personal development. These are set for life. You have your value system, you inherited it from your parents, your environment, and everyone who took care of you when you were little. And you have your belief system, things that you decided whether it's safe or not safe to do. And these things, our values and our beliefs, form our unique lenses in life. These lenses are different for every single one of us. What's more, we don't just wear a single lens, we wear many, actually. Because throughout our life, we collected more values and more beliefs, and each of it is a new lens that is completely distorting our vision of life, our vision of how we perceive reality, our way of interpreting everything that is happening outside of us. It is completely different for everyone. I'll give you a few examples. Let's say you were 3 years old and you were on the playground. You loved singing and dancing at home. It is always something that amuses your mom and dad. So go ahead, start singing on the playground. Maybe you do a little dance moves. And suddenly one kid starts laughing at you. And then all the other kids follow. And suddenly everyone's laughing at you. You don't understand. Mom and dad always loves it. But your brain, because you're feeling embarrassed, all of these negative emotions are happening inside of you. Your brain goes, this is not safe. No. Performing in front of other people, not safe. We'll never do this again. That is going to become one of your beliefs. Now, in your career, maybe you need to make some presentations. You would love to speak on stage. You would love to progress your career in a way that it involves standing up and performing in some way, shape, or form in front of other people. But your brain is telling you, no, that's not safe. When you were 3, you were laughed at. This is not safe. You're not doing it. How does this manifest? You are trying to think about standing on stage or standing in front of people, doing the presentation, doing some public speaking at a conference or something, and you go into fight or flight. You're anxious, your body's freaking out, and you get this sense of, no, we can't do this, because simply your brain decided that this is not safe. And not safe for the brain pretty much means you'll die. So he will do absolutely everything to save you, keep you alive. That's his job, quite normal. And he won't let you get through the paralyzing fear that you feel inside because your belief system isn't allowing you to do that. I know it's annoying because as grown-ups, we really want to just easily make different decisions that serve us better in the future, but without any personal development, without actually recognizing, discovering what these beliefs that we operate by are, it's nearly impossible to override them consciously because they are subconscious. You don't even know why it's happening. You don't even remember this incident on the playground. You just know that you have this paralyzing fear when it comes to speaking to more than 3 people in a room. And it's annoying and it keeps you stuck. Another example that I can hear from a lot of people is my parents told me I need to work hard. That's the only way in life. I need to work hard. That's how you make money. So you hustle and you struggle and you put in all the hours and you're not getting ahead. You always have just enough, but you cannot seem to be able to break that ceiling of, can I just have a little bit more than enough? Can I just finally overflow that pot, that bank account, without having to work so hard? The short answer is no, because if that is one of your values, your parents gave that to you and you inherited that value, that working hard is valuable. Working hard equals I am a good person. Then every time you're trying to work a little less hard, you would judge yourself for it because we judge based on our value system. If I believe that working hard is good, then I would judge everyone who seems to be lazy, not working that hard, not putting in extra hours, extra effort. If you don't look run down, burnt out, absolutely exhausted, you're not even a good person, according to my value system. And of course, this is not something that serves us, again, but without discovering that this is the case, you can't possibly change it. Without awareness, nothing changes. Another example would be in relationships. Maybe your value system says that cheating is bad. Maybe someone else's value system is completely different. And somehow, through modeling or through their own idea, they developed the idea that cheating is okay. There's nothing wrong with it. And they will happily keep going after people who are married or are in relationships, and they feel no problem with it. That is their value system. That is their belief system. And it's the opposite of yours because maybe you grew up in a family where you were told cheating is off the charts. No. And then when you meet another person, your value system's clashing. This is why we disagree, fundamentally disagree on so many things. And when it comes to negotiation, you must understand every single human being comes with a unique set of lenses. Every set of lenses is made up of their unique value system and their unique beliefs that they set throughout their life. Now, when a particular person feels really stuck with their value system or their belief system, and they say, look, I really want to do some public speaking, I need some coaching on this, or I really want to work just a little bit less hard for the same amount of money, and you decide to go for some personal development, then what you get to do is this. You can do some work to bring all of the lenses in your consciousness and look at them. Look at each of them to see what they represent in your life, whether they serve you or not. And then you can decide one by one, do I like this? Is this serving me in any way, shape, or form? Yes, I want to keep that. I like it. Do I like this? No, it's too small. It's old. I don't like it anymore. I want to put this one down. Okay, do I like this one? I like it, but let's change it a little bit because I want this one to serve my life a little better. So not quite right. Let's update it a bit. Okay, and then you do that. And for some of them, you're going to be like, no, that's just not for me anymore. Let's just put that down. And this is what we do in personal development. And this is how you can really help yourself if you feel stuck. Some lenses are going to stay because some of your values are good and you want to keep believing them and living by them. But some values may not serve you the way you want it. And some beliefs is the same. Some beliefs will really keep helping you to get what you want. And some beliefs are just outdated and you no longer need them in order to be able to move forward in your life. When it comes to negotiation, it's really important for you to understand that this is the way that people are made. You can say a word and they are judging every word, every expression, everything you say, and that can trigger their emotions. Here's an example. You're in an interview for a new job and you mention work-life balance, and you can sense on the other person that the conversation has changed. Now, there's two ways to go about this. You don't know what I just told you and you freak out. You're like, oh my gosh, what did I say? What just happened? It was going so well. Now, this person is just all upset. I feel like there's like a tension here. Like, this is not going well anymore. I'm not going to get this role. Or you just heard what I said and you understand that, oh, it triggered something in this person. I was talking about work-life balance. So maybe this is something that is not resonating with them. Now, the other person can go two ways as well. They could mention to like, look, if you're looking for work-life balance, this is not the place for you. They've been triggered. They're not okay with you asking for this or even mentioning this. They're like, look, there's work here on the Saturdays and Sundays. I'm building an empire. This is my passion. This is my dream. Like, we're all working really hard here. Their value system is work hard, and your value system is currently maybe work-life balance. If the person is really direct with you that way, then you can understand that their comment, their emotion, their resentment has got nothing to do with you. It is about their value system. They value work, working hard, long hours, nonstop, 24/7, and you don't. And then you can very respectfully say, I really respect you for building this business. I think it's amazing. But if you feel that way about work-life balance, then maybe this is not the right time for us to work together because I have a young child at home. This is something that's currently important in my life. And you thank them for the opportunity and you move on. If you don't understand why they react this way, then you may come out of that room feeling all upset. You don't know what's wrong with you. You don't know what you said. You don't know why they got upset, and you have no idea why you didn't get the job. And then for weeks, you're going to be going over and over again every word you said without ever noticing or realizing what the actual problem was. And it's very important to notice here that what others feel, do, say, has never anything to do with you. We as humans, we don't actually, or we shouldn't, but we don't have the power to make anyone feel anything. They are always doing it to themselves. We can trigger them. We can say the words, we can do the thing, but it's always in every single occasion. Their past, their fear, their insecurities, and their hidden often unconscious, values and belief systems that are causing the thoughts, the feelings, and the emotions that are arising in their body. The frustration, anger, the fear, that state of like arousal, all of that is caused by their baggage, invisible baggage that they are carrying that you have no idea about. And if you don't believe that, let me just say something. Have you ever tried to upset a person who's crazy in love? Have you ever tried to upset a person who's like in the deepest, craziest love? They're just fell in love with someone. They're walking above the ground. They have the rose colored glasses on. Everything's beautiful. Have you tried to upset them? It's not possible. They don't care. You can do whatever you want. They don't even notice. You can say things that like, I don't care. She's amazing or he's amazing. I'm so much in love. That also demonstrates that we can't make someone feel something. It's always just a trigger. And whether something triggers a person or not is only depending on their personal beliefs, values, fears, insecurities, and the baggage that they carry with themselves. Sometimes tiredness adds to the pile, right? When someone's very tired, their levels of tolerance is going to decrease significantly, and then they can be triggered easily. But whenever you are triggered, there's an opportunity for you to evolve because you can question, why was I triggered? Why is work-life balance bothering me when I'm interviewing someone? And then you can go into the depth of when you are negotiating maybe a pay rise. Even then, your only job in that conversation is, of course, to demonstrate why you would like it. But if the other party has negative comments or they're questioning you, then your only job in that moment is to make them feel seen and heard. Like, why would I give that to you? I feel like you're never helping me with anything. Or this could be with your toddler as well, about how many more stories are necessary, or with your spouse about maybe helping you with something. Okay, so when you say something, you ask them for something and they get triggered, then it's obvious that you said something that is causing a negative feeling inside of them. And that's where they are reacting in a way that involves resentment, maybe aggressive behavior of some sort with words, or maybe they're just being like very defensive because they're hurt basically for some reason. You didn't cause that hurt, but they remember it somehow because you triggered them. And then your only job is to make them feel seen and heard. And you can be very compassionate here because you understand the lenses. You suddenly have the awareness to rise above the whole situation and see them for the feelings and the baggage that they carry, to see them for the human that they are. And I think this is so important because often we talk to each other and we don't see the human. We see an enemy, or we see someone very annoying, or we see someone very demanding, but we don't see the human with the feelings, which we all are. It's natural. And in conversation, in relationship, in negotiation, when we can be people to people and we understand that everybody comes with the lenses, a huge set in very different orders, that we can be very compassionate. And that's where truly relationships are forming. So I ask you, you get triggered, and I'm like, what happened? Do you feel okay? Did I hurt you in any way? And then they will be like, oh, it wasn't you. I just feel a bit upset because of such and such. Suddenly the human is seeing the human. And any kind of negotiation is becoming much easier. I practiced this for years and years with my children because it's never about whether the cup is blue or yellow. It's always something else. So typically when they will break down, I can't believe that you gave me the blue cup again. I hate the blue cup. I'm like, are you okay? What's going on? And they're like, no, I'm not. It's because I had a friend that we're no longer friends. And then all of that spills out. All of it comes out. The pain and the fear of losing a friend and all of that hurt that they've been experiencing that they didn't find the right time to talk about inside, and it's stress and it's giving you a very hard time. I think this is super helpful in negotiation, just understanding how other people are disagreeing with you, how they are judging everything you say, and how your words can trigger them and create all of those emotions, and then how you can address it with humanity. Okay, with aware, conscious humanity. And just remember, the most important message from this is whenever someone else is mean to you, 100% of the time, it's not about you. It's always about them, about their feelings, about their pain, their fear, their hurt, their resentment, their insecurities inside their body that they are carrying, and they just don't know how to put that down. So don't ever take it personally. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you would like to continue the conversation, I'm really interested in your views and your opinions and your experience on this. So please leave them in the comments below.